What's your deepest and darkest secret that you never told nobody?
That I was sex trafficked at 15, and I
Oh,
spent my 16th birthday in juvenile.
how did that happen?
I ended up running away. How did it happen? Let me think. So I ended up running away when I was 15. I met this dude, and he was like, he wanted to be my boyfriend, yada yada yada. He ended up being a pimp, and was out there having me do all these dates and all kinds of stuff. And then the only reason I got locked up is because Vice seen me or whatever, and like put me in the car. Was like, okay, $200, yada yada yada, and he pulled out that badge, like, police,
So you went to jail. What they charge you with?
huh?
What did they charge you with?
They charged me with soliciting.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And how long ago was this?
I'm 24 now, so about 10 years ago.
So you still got this on your record?
No,
So it's been expunged?
absolutely.
How it felt when you got arrested though? What was that like?
As a kid, I felt like I was being saved because I was a child at the end of the day. So I felt like I was finally being saved. I felt like somebody was finally coming to save me. You make me feel like I need to put on my sunglasses. Hold on. But yeah,
Why you want to copy me?
because I feel like that's what we on right now.
So I know you said you got traffic. Don't say sex traffic. I don't want to get banned.
Yeah, that's why I said traffic.
So how did you know? How did you meet this guy that trafficked you?
I actually met him on Facebook.
And how old was he?
He was 25 at the time.
Why are you talking? Why are you communicating with a 25-year-old at 16?
Honestly, I don't have an answer for you. Well, no, I do. I never knew what love really looked like. So I felt like he was loving on me. Like, you feel me? He was showing me real love. I feel like I need to put these back in.
What he was doing for you?
Huh?
What did he do for you?
We would go shopping. We would go on nice little dates and stuff like that. Like, things that a little girl would want. Like,
So
you
he
feel
was
me?
a, so he knew you was a minor.
Spoiled. Huh?
So he knew you was a minor.
Yeah.
And what was your father and what were your parents?
At the time, they were going through like their own little stuff. I feel like so I wasn't really paid attention to. Nobody really like paid attention to me. And when they did, it's because I did something bad. That's it. No other reasons.
So you would go out long hours with him. So what was your parents when you be out with this guy?
Oh, they thought I was at school.
So you would skip school to be with him.
Uh-huh.
So the school didn't call?
They did, but so my freshman year of high school, I got suspended for smoking or whatever in the bathroom, right? The dean asked me what my mom's number was. I gave him my phone number. So the whole school year they had my phone number instead of my mom's phone number. Instead of going through the paperwork and finding it.
So this guy was in high school. So he would come to you in the goddamn Honda Civic, this grown ass man.
Civic.
What car he had?
Getting from school. Yeah.
So this guy was waiting on you to get out of school. And what grade you was in?
This was my freshman year, my sophomore year.
So your 9th and 10th grade year, this 25-year-old is with freshmen in high school. Mm-hmm. This is sickening. You know that, right?
Absolutely. I don't think this is okay at all.
That's statutory, you know what? Statutory R word.
Mm-hmm.
If I was your parent, I would have locked his ass up.
They tried. It was too late by the time we ended up going, because I wouldn't talk to nobody when I got arrested and stuff like that. I didn't want to talk to nobody about nothing that happened to me. So later on, they tried to.
Sick? How many times y'all had sex?
That I don't remember. I know it was often though. For sure.
Wow. So I guess basically you went left in your school after you deal with a grown man.
You said what?
You weren't dealing with guys in your school after that after you dealing with a grown man.
Nope.
Was your father ever active in your life?
My stepfather was, yes. Not mine.
So, what made you start selling yourself?
I was forced into it.
How did he force you into it?
Like he would beat me up and like he would give me like pills and stuff like that and like make me go walk. And if I didn't come back with no money, then you feel me, I would get beat up.
So you would take all the money or split it?
And there was no splitting.
Hey,
I thought I was supposed to give all my money to him.
did you love this 25-year-old?
At the time, that's what I thought love was. Yes.
Mm. What you had learned from all this?
Now, I would say now at 24, I know that is not love. First of all, I feel like that I learned. I feel like I learned number one to be resilient, no matter what comes my way. Number two, I feel like I learned strength. I feel like I opened my eyes to the world too early. So now I feel like I know too much at 24. So
But on the other end of it, you feel like 16. I know that 18 is the number that consent is across the world. I'm 17. But do you feel like at 16 or 15, girls know that they want to be with somebody older? You feel like they should change it?
absolutely not. I did not know that I didn't know what I was gonna mentally endure doing that. I didn't. I didn't. And a lot of little girls do not know what they are mentally enduring dealing with older men.
But at 18, 2 more years, you would have been legal. What's the big difference between 15 and 18?
Because at 15, you still don't have the cognitive sense to make the right decision.
You got the right decision to go if you want to go to the military and get shot up if you want to, and get landmines blown up.
Yeah, but you don't have the mental capacity to say, oh yes, this is the right thing for me to be out there selling my body. You don't have the mental capacity for that. You don't.
No,
Your child.
no, I'm not saying do that part. No, I'm not saying sell your body. I'm talking about to be with a grown man. If a 6-year-old want to be with a 20-something-year-old,
Mm.
do you feel like it should be against the law if she's consenting? Because what's the difference between 16 and 18?
I feel like it should be against the law all across the board because either way about it, I don't feel like a 15-year-old girl is mentally stable enough to consent to being with a grown ass man. Now, an 18-year-old woman, and I'm not going to say a woman because at the end of the day, an 18-year-old is still a kid to me too. But at 18, I don't feel like you were mentally, I don't even feel like at 18 you mentally prepared enough to be with a grown man or a man that's older than you. But at 18, it's more acceptable because you're an adult now. I feel like that's the difference. At 15, you're a child. At 18, the world looks at you as an adult.
Do you feel like you was emotionally scarred after this?
All right, I love you too. Was I emotionally scarred? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't feel like there was no way around that.
Are you still in contact with this girl?
No, not at all.
That's terrible. He had his own house?
No, it was me, and it's crazy because his mother was living there too. His auntie was living there. It was other grown adults in the house that knew I was 15 years old and knew what I was doing and never spoke up about it, or knew what he was doing too.
Do you feel like older guys now?
No, I like more so like people my age.
You think like age gap dating older guys, like a 30-year age gap, you think that's weird though? Like 15 year
I
old?
feel like that is extremely weird because when I was 10, you was 20. Or however old you know. When I was 10, yeah, when I was 10, no, oh no. Yeah, that's weird. No. No.
So
That means when I was running around the elementary school,
crazy.
you was running around the elementary school paying attention to me. No. Mm-mm.
But you know that's happening.
I'm sorry?
I say you know that's happening, like with age gap dating with the sugar daddy.
Yeah. But I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like if you're an adult, that's different. Shouldn't no 15-year-old be with no 25-year-old?
Absolutely.
That's unacceptable.
No, I'm saying age gap dating grown like 50-something-year-old with a 21-year-old.
I feel like when it comes to that, I have two perspectives on that. One standpoint, I feel like we're all grown ass adults. It doesn't matter the age. You know what I mean? Long as they're over. Me personally, I feel like they should be over 21 because from the age of 18 to 21, you really still all willy nilly living your best life. Like you're not ready to sit there and make your best decisions. But on the other flip side, like I said, I have two perspectives on it. I feel like it's weird because it's like I said, when I was a child, you were an adult. So like, were you looking at children this way when you were that age too? Like, were you looking at children this whole time? That's how I look at it.
That's a good question right there. That's a very logical question.
Like, were you looking at children this whole time? And then it's like a lot of people get into these age gaps relationships, and it's awkward because at the end of the day, a lot of people seen a lot of adults, right? Like our parents, friends, and stuff like that. They seen us grow up, but then as we get older, they start liking us more and more and more instead of still being that my mother's friend. They start looking at me as like, oh, she's a woman now. Nah, that's weird to me. That's what's weird to me for sure.
Yeah, I always gonna think that's creepy.
Yeah, like you watch me grow up and now you wanna do something with me? Like that's weird.
Right. What you doing over there?
I be doodling. Like I just
I want you. I need your undivided attention. That's okay.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's crazy though. What's a job you wouldn't date with a guy? What's a profession you wouldn't date?
A DJ.
Why?
Because he in the club all the time. There's women everywhere. I just wouldn't trust it. Mm-mm.
Would you rather date a rapper or a YouTuber?
A YouTuber.
Why the YouTuber?
Because a YouTuber, yeah, you can be famous and stuff like that, but like unless people are really watching your YouTube, they're not gonna know who you are for real. Unless like you a mainstream YouTuber. Now a musician, an artist, they in the field with it. Like they gotta go do the music videos, they gotta be around the women, they gotta do the jewelry, the money, the clothes, the etc. Like I'm just not with that. Too much out putting myself out there.
What about that young boy? You going to that young boy concert?
No, I'm not actually. I should.
Would you ever get a sugar daddy?
Long as he don't want no sugar.
You know he want that sugar honey iced tea.
No, I ain't with that.
You ain't with that? You know he want to have fun. You know he want to have fun and you want fun.
Yeah, he want to have fun. We can have fun. We ain't got to have that type of fun.
I mean,
if I ever had a sugar daddy, I would just want him to be like an old lonely man that's just too old to do any of that. He just wants somebody. He want company.
You want somebody to rub on his? You want somebody to rub on his penis?
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, you can for the right price. You would.
Probably not. I still have morals and standards. Nah.
Yeah. I hear that, bro. Do you know friends that sell their bodies for money?
Yeah, I do.
They have sugar daddies.
One of them does, yes.
And what age is their sugar daddy?
He like 60, 70.
Dude, let me ask you this. I want to know, like, you need to tell your friend to come on, like, I be wanting to know this. Do they enjoy being with the sugar daddy having sex with them?
I don't think she does that.
What she do? Dropping neck?
No, I don't think they even do that. She
doing some sexual activity.
Yeah, probably dancing for him or something.
More than that.
That he can't even. It don't even work.
Hey, they pop them blues.
Boy,
they pop them blue trues. They pop them rose sparks.
I'm crying.
Alright, so, but my thing is, yeah, that's crazy though. But let me ask you this though, I got if you had sex with a guy, no wait. If you give a guy head, do you count that as a body?
No.
Why don't you?
Because that's not my body. That's my mouth. That's not my physical body. That's not my private parts.
It's crazy. It's crazy. How that don't count as a body? Because
it don't. It don't.
Say who?
Unless you have sexual intercourse. Heavy on the intercourse. I wish I had that little intercourse. Yeah, other than that, that's not intercourse to me.
So his penis in your esophagus are buttering up your tonsils. That doesn't count.
No.
So that ain't sexual interaction.
It is, but not that.
Okay. So you saying you've been in situations where you just gave guys blowjobs instead of access to your body. Is that right?
No. I ain't never been in that type of situation.
So you saying you're gonna do it, you might as well do both. Do it all.
Yeah, go all the way in.
Okay. So what about the guys that use protection? Do that count? Because some females say that don't count.
Yes, it does.
That count.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hoes be tripping, because that count.
That count?
Yes.
Even with a condom on?
Yes, that count.
Okay. Yeah, because Jada Waiter said I had used a condom, but it didn't really count.
Yes, it do. Yes, it do.